wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Harden in at the 1. And looking at the explosiveness on the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now Leonard. Harden outside. Pass to Plumlee. From deep, George. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
PJ battling on the glass, winning a second chance look for his team.
Passes it to Anunoby. He kicks it to Barnes. Leonard with the steal. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Good on the second free throw.
He's a soft-spoken leader. Kawhi Leonard prefers to let his play do the talking for him.
Pass to Anunoby. Rebounded by Tucker.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Harden outside. This one for 3. They get it back. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, impressive play in the paint. Now here's Barnes. And Anunoby now top of the key. Barnes looking around. 5 on the clock. Leonard with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Kicks it to George. Misses off the left iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Now here's Barnes. Releases. And again, no good by Toronto. Outside Leonard. Now the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now, here's Anunoby. The feet to Pirtle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
First personal.
Great strength from Jakob Pirtle, able to take the hit and still score. Impressive.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Free throw, no good for Pirtle. And Greg, Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Now Schroeder. Paul George missing from long range. Pirtle trying to get open. And it's Schroeder missing.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to George. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Raptors. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook comes in for George. The Raptors also with a sub. Trent's checked in for Anunoby. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of KAWHI and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And SIAKAM throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Westbrook. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Passes it to Westbrook. Clock at 4. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just in time, Russ gets it in the air, determined to find himself a look.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Barnes passes to Schroeder. It's hauled in by Zubac. LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
.35 seconds left in the first quarter. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Schroeder against Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. Westbrook, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. SIAKAM passes to Trent. SIAKAM inside. Guarded by Tucker. They get it back. Off with the layup. And the horn signals the end of the first. And not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
7. Fans, your Clippers, you next team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. The forwards are Barnes and SIAKAM. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Back to George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And Los Angeles guys shooting up to a pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Schroeder against Harden. Pass to SIAKAM. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. And they recover it. It's hauled in by Zubac. And the Clippers have possession. Harden up top. And here's George for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The pass to Zubac. Shoots over Schroeder. And again, no good by the Clippers. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Trent. They shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good work by Gary Trent Jr. to get in tight and draw the foul. He's at his best when he's assertive. You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
That free throw, no good.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
GA, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Plumlee is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Powell in for Paul George. And he can't hit the second.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Pass to Powell. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Schroeder. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. Here's Schroeder. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Leonard. Off target with the jump hook. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Barnes outside.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Powell against Schroeder to the inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Harden outside. Leonard against Barnes. Pass to Plumlee. Harden up top. Defended by Trent. Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And it's good, 2 points. Trent's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Hurdle with the steal. Trent against Powell. Latre. Rebound by the Clippers. And he drives in. Up and in on the layup. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Keeping his balance on the difficult tape. Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
That was the 2K drive. As that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Trent. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Love the determination from Gary. It's why he gets these whistles.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And he knocks down the first one. Trent hits them both.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around scorer.
Leonard looking over the floor. Over SIAKAM. And that one goes long. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
the Raptors. 13.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the trip.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I'd like to see them press to action a little bit more.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
The role could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. P.J. Tucker is out there with Plumlee, and it's Harden in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Anunoby with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the paint. Here's Tucker. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Tucker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Knocks it loose. Now, here's George. Goes back up. He lays it in. George has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Top of the key, Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Tucker. Siakam misses. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. But 3. The offensive rebound. Pirtle. No good. Shot missing. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Right now, fans, it's time to cheer on your Clippers spirit.
So both teams making some changes here.
Clippers spirit dance team. Let's hear it.
And Anunoby has the open look. And it's off the back rim, no good. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
To the middle to stop the run. The dunk by Achua.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to George. Wide open. That one misses. And Toronto will come the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Her passes to Achua. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Achua's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Over to the wing. Here's Highland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
You see the focus from Kawhi. When he's deep inside, he's locked in on scoring.
Passes to Boucher. And here is McDaniel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For Toronto, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. That free throw missing.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. George dishes to Westbrook. Poke loose. And so it's Los Angeles bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors trailed by 7 on the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the center.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the opening court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And he makes the first. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Back to Harden. Inside. And no good. Good D by Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 5. Now George. Outside Westbrook. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook kicks to George. Harden outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Toronto also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in. Pass to Anunoby from deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The three from George. Offensive rebound.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. George against Anunoby. George with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 4. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. No good on the triple.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Siakam. Poeltl trying to get open. Siakam's shot is off. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the man.
Under passes to Siakam. Shoots over Tucker. And the Raptors miss again. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. The pass to George. Makes it off the glass. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Siakam inside. He's against Tucker. Poeltl's shot is off. The Clippers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. 1:19 left in the game. Leonard against Barnes. Lock at 6. And here's Harden for 3. Kicks it out to Leonard. Poeltl with the steal. Barnes outside. Schroeder outside. Harden against Siakam. Drives to the hoop. Excellent D there from George. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 9. And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
2 shots.
Leonard hits them both.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
LA basketball. Now into the lineup for your Clippers, Brown.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to man. Clippers moving the ball around. Harden's in the post, defended by Young. 6 to shoot. Man. Rebound by the Raptors. Barton outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.